Welcome back to Coming This Summer. J. Bean Martin. Jeremy Bean Martin.
Jeremy Bean Martin.
Ryan
over there.
Superbad Sharp.
Ryan. Oh, there's not a full name for Ryan, so.
Just Ryan.
Yeah.
He doesn't put a name on there.
Nope.
It's none of your business.
Just my legal name is Superbad.
You're like Cher and Pink.
Yeah,
and,
Superbad. Yeah, no last name or anything. Yep. Nice. Funny. Ha 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 ha. What I didn't laugh that much at was the newest South Park special, which we just watched.
Streaming Wars.
I didn't like it.
I think for once we're actually a little bit differentiating
I hated it.
opinions.
I fucking hated it.
He hated it.
It was too long. It was the
I'll
one
agree.
time where I thought, wow, South Park needs to be off the air. Like South Park doesn't need any more new. It was bad.
No.
It was bad, dude. Like genuinely. It was way too fucking long.
I think I agree with you that was a little long.
It's like an hour. It's like 48 minutes. Like with like 2 seconds of credit. So like I don't know, man. It's funny, obviously, but like they do a Karen joke. Really, dude? That doesn't get paid off. He's just called Karen.
He's just Karen now.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like they didn't. I don't know. They're just like, what? This special feels like it was supposed to be cut out like 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like in the middle of all the streaming wars.
Well, you got to remember though too, they weren't on air for like that entire time for the initial part of COVID.
Yeah.
So I feel like they might just be getting out all the stuff that they had built up and saved.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
You know what I mean? I liked
That was funny.
I like the view of them basically telling us we bit off way more than we could chew, like in the episode. That was like the point of the episode, kind of and then they tried to give us a lesson on climate change, which I thought was the funniest thing in the world, where we just blame a random thing that's not real as opposed.
They bring
to
Man Bear Pig back because what else do they have? You know what I mean? That's what it kind of felt like. Like it was member berries. They member berries themselves. You know, Pee-Pee's Water Park and Man Bear Pig, and don't you remember all these
feels like
fun things that we used to do?
The Paramount specials feel like they do these like these movies, and they try to make them
This
a
should have
little
been an
more
episode,
serious.
if that. You know what I mean? Like this should have been 20 minutes.
Maybe
out,
it's
in
probably
and
one
out,
of those. It's probably
know?
one of those things where 20 minutes wasn't long enough, but 40 is too much.
Too much.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, way too
but
much.
40, like I said, if you cut 8 minutes out of that, it probably would have improved. If it was 40, if it was the size of 2 episodes smashed into one, as opposed to 2.5.
If we weren't just watching that, I would have fast forwarded through a good chunk of that.
Yeah,
like I would have clicked. No. I get it. It's like, haha, get it. Streaming wars, and it's all about water and climate change. No, I got it, and I got it. It's not. It's funny, but like, it's the whole episode is that. I thought the boat thing was funnier than anything. And
the
that's
boat
not
thing
even
with the
plot.
Pirates of the Caribbean,
that was fucking awesome.
That was hysterical.
Yeah, but like,
yeah,
it almost had nothing to do with fucking anything. You know what I mean? Like the boat, it's pointless. You know, like I honestly don't even know what the fucking episode was about. Like that's how lost and disinterested I was with what's.
No, they tried to combine
cares,
their
you know?
the streamings with service deals that they have, and how everything's cannibalizing each other with how the environment's dying, and they tried to like smash everything in together.
Yeah, it didn't work.
So
it just felt.
I don't know. Like I said,
it just felt like too much was fucking going on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like. I don't know.
I thought the Cartman B plot was funny as shit.
Yeah, but it's just a B plot, though. You know what I mean? It's like it's not. It's stupid, and the guys don't freak out like they use all the surgery money so Cartman can get fake tits, and they don't freak out that they just wasted $10,000 on. Like it just seems like they forgot, you know, to like the episode just ends, and you're like, what? You guys got.
Well, the episode.
You did 40 minutes of setup for a plot you didn't even fucking finish. Like, what is happening?
Well, the whole end was basically like people don't learn their lesson. That's why I took it as. Like the whole thing was like all these people are going to kill each other to get the water because the water's short, and then at the end, once they got what they wanted, they didn't care again, and they just continue to waste water.
Yeah. But
I
it
get what
felt
you're
like
saying.
they were setting up bigger implications for the episode, and then it just ended.
But that's what the Paramount they did that with the time travel. You know the
that was
COVID
way
one.
better.
But that's what they did.
Yeah.
It just that one episode kind of just ended. Like we got to do something else. We're gonna go back and then just stopped. I feel like there will be
because it was a continuation. That
but
was
initially
deliberately a continuation.
But initially they only announced the one special before they announced part 2, and part 2 didn't come for like 3 months later.
I feel like part 2 was implied at the end of that one. This one, I don't
this one
care
you
if
almost
they make
have
a
to though
sequel.
because they don't answer
nothing.
They don't.
Nothing.
Token's dad gets thrown through the window. They don't tell you if he lives or dies.
Yeah, Man Bear Pig is just there. Cartman has tits now, and Randy's called Karen. Haha, get it? No, I don't, and I don't like it. This is the first time where You hear people say like South Park, really? That show people still watch South Park, and that's.
Man, I think Bob's Burgers was that good that it's jaded.
I hated this. I fucking hated this. Like it was. We needed a special, is what this was. That's the first time I've ever felt like they forced something out.
Okay,
you know what I mean? I know I'm being harsh, but like
no. I don't 100% disagree with you.
Yeah.
I just don't think it was as it wasn't great, but I don't think it was as bad as your.
I would probably never watch it again. You know what I mean? The COVID specials are fucking amazing. You know what I mean? That's why I have high expectations from their specials now.
Well, that show always has high expectations. That's why I think people are a little harsher.
Just like
on
their
it
though, specifically now that they've done so many.
Well, it's funny because this one wasn't even advertised very much. It was just like
kind of happened.
Bam,
Yeah.
we gotta contractually.
As they didn't hype it up like at all. You know what I mean? It just kind of came out, and it's like streaming wars, and it's like, okay, they're gonna do like.
Well, it's gonna take more than one bad South Park thing to make me think that they're done.
The cable episode did it better, is all I'm saying. With the streaming service where they like cut everybody's TVs so they can't watch Mandalorian or whatever on Hulu, you know, and they all have to buy cable again. Like that was a better streaming wars than fucking this one. I don't know, man. Streaming wars, you got it? Because it's water. Gross.
So he hates it.
I fucking hate it.
I think it's worth watching if you're a South Park fan. The Cartman song where he sings is fucking hysterical. Yeah. That's classic South Park.
I feel like they did the hot dog thing, and they're like, oh, let's keep the hot dog thing. And they're like, we shouldn't have kept the hot dog thing. You know? It's like they're not fucking... I don't know, man. I don't like continuity changes in fucking shows that don't need it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, Cartman is not going to fucking have tits for the rest of the series, bro. No. He won't. He fucking won't.
Well, they'll have a reason to get him removed,
Yeah.
but they actually do stick with stuff. I mean, Randy's been on Integrity Farms now for like 8 years.
That's because that did well, though. You know what I mean? Like, the Integrity Farm shit was fucking funny.
Yeah, but people hated it after like one season. Even
That's
like me
true.
and you were on the, no, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The problem is the last season was just kind of meh. Also, the 6 episodes.
I actually thought that was I thought it was too short. I thought it was surprisingly good for what it was, but they were too short.
But that also ended like that's the
to
end.
me. It's they're getting their legs
really?
back because that was the first 6 plus this since they've started to come back in the studio.
Yeah.
I think if the next special is just as weak, then we have some things.
We
to
have
worry
a problem.
About. But if this was shaking off rust with ideas that they needed to get out, then
Yeah.
it still had a couple high spots. You're right. It's not anywhere near as good as the other.
The Pirates of the
specials
Caribbean, I definitely expected
when
to
he's
come
hiking
back.
up with the Lord of the Rings
I definitely
music was
expected
funny.
that to come back at the end.
The
And
Pirates of the
yeah.
Caribbean boat thing was funny. And Cartman's solo where he rhymes everything with Q was really, really funny.
Yeah.
That was classic. But you're right. It was all
In
over
a
the road.
40-minute episode, though?
It was all over the road.
Yeah. The Karen stuff I didn't think was funny at all. I just thought they never did a Karen joke, so now they have to.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You know what
Maybe
I mean?
that's because they got,
Because they didn't capitalize on it then,
when it
so
was,
they have to do it now, and it's like, no, you don't. Like Karen, it's a dead meme at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And South Park didn't make it a dead meme, so they did it after it was a dead meme. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the Karen thing was probably the weakest part of the episode. It just didn't make. It just doesn't.
Stupid.
It just doesn't.
Yeah.
We get it. Randy's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Like we got it.
We know that. Yeah. Karen. Okay, Karen.
Like he screwed an animal.
Also,
you know?
the Karen joke isn't even funny anymore. Just like in general. You know what I mean? Because it's been played to fucking death. It's like, okay, we get it. If you're a bitch and complain about things, you're a fucking Karen. And it's like
they should have spun that.
They
should have spun it and made Randy the Karen thing and been like, okay, Randy, and then called everybody else who was a douchebag Randy, and he'd be like, why are you using my name? That would have been funnier.
They switch it. They make it their own thing.
Then make it your own thing, and then douchebag
Karen.
Guys are Randy's.
I just can't imagine those two sitting in a room and be like, bro, let's put in a Karen joke. No.
It does seem weird.
Yeah, it seems like somebody else wrote this instead of Matt Stone and Trey Parker. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely think they did not have a lot to do with this episode because if they did, it should not have been.
That could be why the episode is telling you
it should not have been.
We bit off more than we can chew. We hired a bunch of people to write this stuff.
The special that we just watched. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that and see you actually.
Because honestly, and if it is, and they literally meted themselves out, then it's a better episode than you think it is.
It makes sense because it is bad.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It felt like, hey guys, you wanted this. You wanted South Park on every streaming service, on everything. Well, we're pulled thin. This is what you're getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Honestly, that's kind of was like the lesson.
If that is, I'm not gonna. That's giving him way too much credit. But if that comes out that is the the case, then yeah.
That's how they have operated. They were some of the smartest writers on television for the last 20 years. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt until they prove that they don't. It's kind of like the MCU thing. Until they completely fall flat on their face, like genuinely flat on their face. Not like, oh, I didn't really like this one as much as because this wasn't. I mean, like, I think this one Morbius level
fell flat on it. I think this is more
because this, to me, it still had funny moments, and you even laughed aloud a couple times. There's episodes
when
it hits
of the
the
Caribbean
point
was the best,
when you
but it had nothing
arms,
to do with the fucking episode. Like, it's just a boat thing, and that doesn't even come back. You know what I mean? To like where there's an actual like boat fucking like I don't know.
Well, that's classic. That was old South Park. Like the shit that made no sense in the middle of the episode. That's what I'm saying. Like it was kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I'm very lukewarm to the point where I fucking hate it, but. I do, man.
I know.
I honestly wish I didn't watch it. That's how bad it was.
I think the worst part was the trailers only showed the funniest parts, which is what bad movies do. Mm-hmm. Like they showed you the Cartman song, which is hysterical, and you're like, "This is going to be funny," and then it's like, "No, that was the highlight of the episode."
It was just it's just meh. It's just all right. I guess that's out there now. You know, I don't know.
He hates it.
I fucking hated it. Yeah. I started this episode like, well, I can't be that harsh. No, I'm gonna be harsh on it. It was bad. It was fucking bad. And that show needs to be better. I expect more from South Park. I'm disappointed in that episode.
You're hurt.
I'm disappointed.
You've been on the Bob's Burgers movie buzz, and you saw another show that you love. Nail it. Seriously, no matter you think that affects it or not, it does subconsciously because you just watch them.
I just think that was bad. I genuinely just think. Because, like, it's South Park, true. It's just traditional
No, I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, if that movie, if you'd never seen the Bob's Burgers movie, you still wouldn't be like, man, we've been singing that song for days, we're watching the episode. You know what I mean? Like, then you watch that level of, like, touching the sky, and then you're like, okay, this is another show that normally does that.
But I didn't have
like,
expectations like that.
Yeah, but I think subconsciously you do, though.
No.
It's the South Park. I do for every Bob's Burgers episode. I expect it to be at least a certain level, even if I'm not out loud thinking that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Nah. Yeah. I had no expectations for the special.
I didn't know what it was about.
I didn't know.
I didn't know until the night it dropped that it was dropping.
Yeah.
So, which was like 2 nights ago.
And then it's like it opens and it's like streaming wars. There's a drought. Okay, water. Right.
Right. I thought it started off funny. Like it did lose steam though. The first 15 minutes are way better than the last 30. I will say you're right about that. It loses steam. If it would have been a one episode during the season, it probably would have been funny.
Would have been funny.
They kind of cut some stuff, but they could have jammed that together.
Yeah, the Man Bear Pig is just thrown in there. The fucking. Because they have to, you know what I mean? Because it's South Park, you know what I mean? Like, oh, pee-pee, because it's a water episode. What water character do we have? Well, that guy owns a water park. Let's put him in, you know what I mean? I just feel like it was a lot of that, you know?
It's almost like Marvel. You go to your well, you keep going to your characters that you've established.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
I hated it. I did, bro. I would not recommend people watch this one.
I think it was all right.
Okay. I just think if you... I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's like it's definitely weak compared to pretty much all South Park, but I don't think it was like
probably
the worst
weakest
thing
South Park
in a long time
ever. Yeah,
since the first probably few seasons.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't
disagree about that. But I don't think it was the worst thing I've ever. There's a lot of shit on TV that's way worse than that.
As far as South Park goes, I genuinely.
But as far as South Park goes, yeah, it definitely wasn't as good.
Yeah, definitely. Like the 3-part TV specials, like Imagination Land and all that shit, have done it way better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
could have just
my
been
biggest issue is they need to figure something out with Randy and stop making him a douchebag. They either need to.
He's stuck on Integrity Farms now, and they're fucked.
They need
fucked
to
themselves.
They need to.
And then they
pick a lane. Yeah,
but they doubled down and put Token out there now, so it's like he ain't going anywhere.
Are they all good? Are they eventually going to move the entire? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. They've done that for too long now at this point. Yeah. Go back to traditional South Park, and now they're putting Cartman in the fucking hot dog, and it's like you're doing too many status quo changes for a show that fucking doesn't need it. You know?
I know, but I
feel
like
if Teddy moves in with the Belchers permanently.
Yeah, that's
I
thought the boat thing with the kids was, I think, going back to classic South Park. Like, they're making boats, and somehow they're making a bunch of money off of it, and they want to cut Eric out, and somehow Eric finds out and still tries to help, and it's all for a scam. That was classic South Park.
Yeah.
But all that was wrapped around a bunch of stuff that was kind of
shit about. Yeah.
But they did. It was open with the kids. The kids are on the bus. It's like, we got to do this. We're going to sell these ideas. To me, that was very... That's why I'm torn on the episode, because there was good pieces, but
the kid stuff was good. The Randy stuff wasn't... I don't even know why Randy was in this fucking episode, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it was to be a dick.
Yeah,
but like I said, they drove that point home in the last 3 seasons. Like we get it. He cares about weed more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. I think
I finally am over integrity.
Yeah.
That's what I think the problem is.
Yeah.
It's time for a new. You know what? Maybe that's what they're setting up. Maybe Token's going to stay out there, and now you're going to get because he was always in the rich house out by himself anyway from the city. Remember that?
Fine.
So maybe that they give up because Token they beat him with the weed thing and they move back.
With that.
That might be what happens.
Yeah, I hope they do that
because he has been beating Randy at every punch now. He's always in front of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nah.
Let's hope.
Nah. Yeah. Let's pray. I don't care honestly what they do now. I don't give a shit. Like I just want.
You can't quit a show on one bad episode, though. I mean,
when it's a special, though.
I mean, that's their secondary streaming thing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I have no interest of when it comes back, or
it won't be back until the fall. So I'm
right. You know.
So
what
by
I
the time
mean?
it comes back,
wait.
you will. That's what I'm saying. By the time,
yeah, I'm good. I'm good on South Park for a little bit. I think this one was unnecessary. 0 out of 10, unnecessary.
0. It's like a 6 out of 10.
No, I'd give it 5. Like 5 with another number after that. 5 and change.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 6.5. I think it's worth
I'd rather watch Batman. I'd rather watch Morbius.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I laughed more at Morbius, though.
For the wrong reason.
Yeah, I was laughing at it, not with it.
That's a little different. Yeah, that's...
Morbius is way funnier than the South Park special.
But not for the right reasons. Yeah.
Morbius isn't a comedy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the best part. I know.
Like, subscribe. Again, I would say this is my review. If you're a huge South Park fan, it's worth it just for the couple jokes that do land. If you are on the fence like normal, then yeah, don't. It's not going to sell you on South Park.
It's not worth your time. If you're lukewarm on South Park and have
it's
no
not
interest,
gonna be any better.
Don't watch it.
Yeah,
you'll hate it even more.
It's worth watching the first 20 minutes just to see the Cartman song, though. That
and
by
you
itself,
can watch the first 20 minutes because if you watch the next 20 minutes,
it ruins.
It
the first
doesn't
20
pay off
minutes.
the first 20 minutes anyway.
Not very
so
well.
Save your time and don't watch the last 20 minutes because it's useless.
You know what? You know what we should start doing? I just had an idea. Things like that suck that we think that should be shorter. We recut it into a funny episode.
Yeah,
we could recut that into a 22-minute funny ass episode.
You make the boat building the fucking A plot, and you make
Cartman's boob job the B plot, and you don't need all the extra stuff that's in there.
You can cut Randy out of the episode completely.
He only need you cut out the one conversation with the cop when you could get a little bit of shades of Karen. Well, you can't go to Token's house. Or what's Token doing here? And then he is mad. That's all you needed. You didn't need the phone for 3 minutes.
You don't need to call Randy a Karen because we know he is.
Yeah,
right.
He's Karen.
Right. So why use a joke?
He's even wearing a sweater with the K on it. Like,
why use a joke from 3 years ago that isn't funny now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
No, the very first opening scene was like, I don't want you going over to Token's house.
Okay, Karen.
That's about all we need. Yeah. That was literally it. Like, I don't need him talking to the police chief for 10 minutes.
It's a show don't tell thing where he's like,
right, we got
I'll complain. Let me talk to your manager. And then they don't need to go, okay, Karen. It's like,
right.
Oh, then me and you, he's being a fucking Karen, bro. Yeah, hot.
I don't understand. Oh, they explained it. Yeah, that South Park's never been okay, let us hit you over the head. Okay, you don't get it. Okay, let us walk the joke. Let me hold your hand while we walk the joke.
Especially with the joke.
That's why I think you're offended.
Add a Karen.
As a writer, I think that's why you're offended.
Like, did you just fucking explain a joke that's 3 years old?
They're midi-chlorianing us, and they've never done.
Stop.
They never do that.
Stop. Oh, because Randy doesn't understand.
Now that you're saying that maybe they had other writers because that's not their style. That's never been their style. They don't beat you over the head with that stuff.
Especially with a dead meme.
Yeah. So maybe they did.
It's like if they put Owen Wilson in and he's saying wow for the whole episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like 10 years later. Yeah, who cares?
Who fucking cares?
Yeah, no, maybe we should look up and see who wrote that. Maybe you're right. Maybe they're bringing in writers to help.
I honestly do not think they had anything to do with.
They probably oversaw
a little bit.
But
yeah. No, and if they did, I'm genuinely disappoted that they used a fucking Karen joke. They hit you over the head with the Karen joke.
It's not even like they used it once.
Explained it. His name is Karen Marsh on a website at the end.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
Yeah.
It's not fucking funny, dude. Like,
it's just interesting.
It's
no, you're
not
right.
Funny.
It legitimately is interesting. That makes me want to go. Maybe they had to. Maybe they're so slam busy that they're like, hey, hire some writers.
If we recut this, I'm cutting the Karen joke completely. Like, I don't care if characters call him Karen, but like he can't be like, why they call me?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Karen?
The very beginning episode when they're coming down the road and they're like, I'm gonna go to your house and play board games.
They hit you over the head with the Karen thing. they hit you over the head with streaming. By streaming, we mean water. Get it? It's like
that part was
stop.
That part was normal South Park though. That reminded me of the video game a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, the Karen thing is that's your problem, and that's I think the worst part of the
so
episode.
Stupid.
If you cut that plot, and I'm dead serious, Randy. If they just would have been like, okay, Randy, we got another Randy, I'd be like, okay, I see what they're doing. Oh, ha ha ha! It's still kind of old, but at least they've made it their own thing now, and people are gonna call douchebags Randy. You know what I mean? Because you know how popular South Park is. It'd become a thing where everybody's calling each other Randy. Wouldn't be Karen. They would be able to take the meme, bring it back to life, and change it. It has to be different writers. They're smart enough to know they could have done that. We'll just make him a Randy, and everyone's a douchebag's a Randy.
Karen jokes, yeah.
Imagine Cartman going, "Okay, Stan, don't be a Randy." You know what I mean? Like, hey man, don't call me my dad.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise,
or you pay off the joke and make Cartman Karen now because he's got a chick with big tits. Yeah, and now he's Karen because that's like Cartman.
Because he is.
Because that's like Cartman though. It's like female, you know, like
Yeah, the Randy thing was the biggest. I'll agree with you on that. I didn't.
Stupid.
It's like they needed 8 minutes to fill, so they're like, let's just slam you over the head with the Karen thing.
Ugh. I want to vomit the episode out of my system.
Wow,
it was that fucking bad. Yeah.
So yeah, like, subscribe.
I'm tired. Yeah.
Tell us if we're wrong or
No, I'm right. I'm like factually right.
Don't argue.
Yeah. No, neighbor pig. Gross. Stupid.
I think that's it.
Karen. Fucking dumb, dude. So dumb.
What happened to the days where they like made it
so
controversial?
Dumb.
Like the fag episode. It's in the episode. I'm just saying. Like that's a word where they're like they beat you over the head with it to show you that they're trying to take you know what I mean? Like that used to be like how you did it, and you're like, okay, you're trying to say like, look, man, you can take the power away from the words.
They explained the joke.
Yeah. No,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Shelly, what are midichlorians?
Yeah. Oh my God. Literally, that's what it is. Shelly, what's a Karen? Karen is, and they just went to fucking dictionary.com, Urban Dictionary.
Yeah,
and
that was the weakest part of the episode.
So stupid.
Randy can't be that dumb. I know he's dumb, but
I am genuinely disappointed. As a fucking writer, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. Wow. Bad. 5. Straight 5 out of 10. Garbage. Should better be a 4. Fucking lame. All right. You're fucking welcome. Bunch of Karens.